slight groan, and I knew it was a groan of mortal terror. It was not a groan of pain or grief. Oh no, it was the low, stifled sound that arises in the bottom of the soul when overcharged with awe. I knew the sound well. Many a night, just at midnight, when all the world slept, it has welled up in my bosom, deepening with its dreadful echo the terrors that distracted me. I say I knew the sound well. I knew what the old man felt, and pitied him, although I chuckled at heart. I knew that he had been lying awake ever since the first slight noise had turned him in his bed. His fears had been ever growing upon him. He had been trying to fancy them causeless, but could not. He had been saying to himself, "It is nothing but the wind in the chimney, or it is merely a mouse crossing the floor, or it is only a cricket which has made a single chirp." Yes, he had been trying to comfort himself with these suppositions, but had found all in vain, for death, in approaching him, had stalked with his black shadow before him and enveloped the victim. And it was the mournful influence of the perceived eye which caused him to feel, although he neither saw nor heard, to feel the presence of my head within the room.
If you ask the artist about this period of his life, he'll say he was touring Europe.
Resolved to open a very, very little crevice in the lantern. So I undid it. Oh, you can imagine how stealthily, until at length a simple, dim ray, like the thread of a spider, shot out from the crevice and landed on the evil eye. It was open. Wide open. I gazed. I grew furious as I gazed upon it. I saw it with perfect distinctness, all a dull blue with a hideous veil over it. It chilled the very marrow in my bones. I could see nothing else of the old man's face or person, for I had directed the ray, as if by instinct, precisely upon the damned spot. And have I not told you that what you mistake for madness is but over acuteness of the senses? I say there came to my ears a dull, quick sound, such as the sound a watch makes when enveloped in cotton. I knew the sound well. It was the beating of the old man's heart. Motionless. I tried to see how steadily I could maintain the ray upon the eye. Meantime, the hellish tattoo of the heart increased. It grew louder and louder every instant. The old man's terror must have been extreme. It grew louder, I say louder every moment. Do you mark me? I have told you that I am nervous, and so I am. And now, at the dead hour of the night, so strange a noise as this excited me to uncontrollable terror. And yet still, for some minutes longer, I refrained and held still. But still the beating increased. It grew louder. The old man's heart might burst. Louder. Muffled sound, much like the sound a watch makes when enveloped in cotton.
Your face. The color is gone from...
Your clothes, those rags are a sorry excuse for...
You're a drunk. You're drunk again. Sorry.
I gasped for breath, and yet the officers heard it not. I spoke more quickly, more vehemently, but still the sound steadily increased. Why would they not be gone? I paced the floor to and fro in heavy strides, as if excited to fury by the observations of the men, but still the noise increased.
Debtor's prison. Have you never heard of...
The gutter? What's a genius doing? Sleeping in...
A mental institution. That's where you're headed. Sorry.
Oh, God, what could I do? I foamed, I raved, I swore, I swung the chair upon which I had been sitting and grated it upon the boards. But still the sound arose over all and continuously increased. It grew louder and still they chatted pleasantly and smiled. Was it possible they heard it not? Almighty God, no, they heard, they suspected, they knew, they were making a mockery of my horror. Failure.
Drunkard.
Beggar. Anything was better than this agony.
Pretentious.
Anything was better than this derision.
Incoherent.
I could bear those hypocritical smiles
Disgusting.
no longer. I felt I must scream or die.
Pathetic.
Now again.
Abnormal.
Louder.
Aberrant.
Louder.
Revolting.
Louder.
Impotent.
I shrieked. To settle no more, I hope it is as obvious to you as it was to me. The old blackguard's body was gone, but his presence, his curse, the curse had life.
Vengeance can survive the grave. Ah, what heaven to turn your life into a living hell. And you, my boy, were such easy prey.
Alan's curse was at the core of everything evil. You do see, don't you? It wasn't
The publishers.
who wouldn't pay me a decent fee, forcing me to work deep into the night, filling column inch after inch until my eyes ached and my hands cramped, but still No, and it wasn't
The friends.
who refused to lend me even the most pitifully small sums. It wasn't
The tavern keepers.
put the drink in my hand, forcing the liquor on me just to be sociable. Oh no. Only one man knew my weakness, John Allen. Always Allen, moving them all like marionettes. You don't have to be mad not to see it. The only thing that kept me from suicide was the love of my beautiful bride.
Be brave, Eddie. We have each other. Your time is coming.
I've gotten a job.
See, didn't I tell you everything would be fine?
I told you I would, and I did. I've had it now for 3 weeks.
Why didn't you tell me?
I wasn't sure that it would work out.
Well, what sort of job is this exactly?
I robbed the graves of strangers for the laboratories. I'm copy boy / columnist for a local weekly. I skewer every eminence on the New York scene.
You're wicked.
The owner loves me. Circulation naturally has increased. My enemies, unable to attack the beauty of my poems, have taken to criticizing my appearance. In 15 column inches, they've shrunk me by 6 and turned these delicate hands into bird-like claws.
That's terrible.
They've misconstrued my head and hair, twisting my mouth into a mean sneer, adding a bulbous nose, to a head which by column 3 had swelled to the size of a balloon.
But you're such a beautiful, handsome man.
Well, I agree. But these are wicked men who dwell in the muck and slime. Even Griswold spreads more lies behind my back. The rumor is that I have been confined to the asylum for the insane at Bloomingdale. When in fact,
We live here, in our cottage.
with its own cypress vine. Enough. Time for your music lesson. Now remember, my dear, from your diaphragm, let the breath percolate. Let it rise like a sweet artesian spring.
My breath, it is as
Control.
cold as clay. My breath is earthly strong.
Good.
And if you kiss my
No
cold
louder.
clay lips, your days they won't be long. How oft on yonder grave, sweetheart,
Breathe.
where we were wont to walk, the fairest
spot and
flower
breathe.
that ever I saw has
Virginia? Yes? No. Oh no. Oh God, oh no, not her too. She's just a child. Take me instead. I knew he was out there, waiting for me, hovering just beyond my door, waiting to drag me deeper into that place where light fades. Like a spiritual assassin in the night he comes.
It is said that Edgar A. Poe is dangerously ill with brain fever, and his wife is in the final stages of consumption.
Isn't it enough that you destroy my life? Must you destroy the lives of those I love?
They are without money and without friends. We can only hope that his few remaining admirers will come to his aid in his hour of need.
No, it's only a blood vessel and a strained vocal cord. No cause for alarm.
Keep up your heart, Eddie. Trust a little longer. I love you.
I have nothing left. I have nothing. Oh, my dear, sweet Virginia.